morning, guys. Happy Friday. Here is today's Friday findings. It's a message of hope. It's interesting that the things we cherish most are the same things we walk right by. They become so intertwined in the status quo that ultimately it becomes impossible to tell them apart from our day-to-day. That is impossible until things change. Because as it turns out, that thing we call life, it has a say. There's a saying that you never really know what you have until it's gone. Sometimes it takes the most abrasive of reminders, the harshest of times, to help us recapture that perspective, to lift us up and show us what we previously failed to see. While our darkest moments test our strength, they push our boundaries, even transform our reality. They can also be the bridge that leads us exactly where we need to be. They remind us that sometimes it's not about how we spend our time, but who we spend our time with. That quiet brings clarity, and the world can spin so fast that we forget to think about our place within it. It reminds us how humanity is bigger than the sum of its parts, and it takes just as much energy to build up as it does to tear down. It reminds us that no matter where we live, what we speak, or who we pray to, we're really not that different after all. It reminds us that there is so much more good in this world than evil, so much more love than hate, and so much more promise for tomorrow. Someday we'll look back on this moment. Someday we'll look back on this moment with the lessons we've learned, the hardships we've faced, and we'll be reminded of the miracle of the human spirit, unwavering in its resolve, unbreakable at its foundation, stronger than we could ever comprehend. Sometimes it's hard to look around and be optimistic, to understand or comprehend why. But what we'll find is that if we look hard enough, immersed in the uncertainty, the disruption, and in some cases the tragedy, there's something to be gained. A tiny candle flickering in the night that will eventually grow to light our way. Because that road to tomorrow is paved with hope. There are pages unwritten and stories untold. A new chapter to begin. So what does your new chapter look like? I hope you have a wonderful week. And just know that we got this, guys.